Hello and welcome to Cricket Next. I am Soumya Kapoor and I have a very special guest with me today. One of the finest all-rounders in the modern cricket, Angelo Mathews. Welcome to Cricket Next, Angelo. How have you been?
Good, Soumya. How are you?
Good, great. Angelo, starting, I'll just start straight away. The T20 format has got a lot of, hype over the years, especially after the introduction of the franchise cricket. Do you see the T10 format going the same way in the coming years, maybe 10 years later down the line?
Absolutely. I think this is a whole new format, and you see the cream of the international stars taking part in this tournament. I mean, obviously, it's a great tournament to be a part of. Lots of fun, and within a short period of time, you get over with the game as well. So yeah, it'll definitely get bigger and better as time goes on.
Yeah. And how do you personally prepare for the matches in this format, being an all-rounder? How do you, make the transition and everything? Can you just explain that?
I think it's not a big deal to sort of play T10 cricket because you've been playing a lot of T20s as well. So I think it's all about adaptation. So you exactly know what is expected of you and how you go about things in a T20, quite similarly to the T20 format.
Yeah.
So it's just that it's faster and it ends quicker than the T20. But I think it's the same kind of vibe that we get in a T20, you get in a T10.
Yeah. And what are the challenges that you face, during the format while playing this format?
Challenges is obviously being an all-rounder and being a bowler is quite challenging, especially, I mean, if you're playing on really good wickets where you bowl to the top of the world batters.
Yeah.
And obviously, it's very demanding physically and mentally. So you
Yeah.
got to play over and over again I mean, almost every day. And see, we played about 4, 5 games in a span
Mm.
of 7 days. So physically also, it's
Yeah.
not easy. But I think, as cricketers, this is what we have to adapt. This is the challenges that we have to face. Mentally and physically, we've got to be prepared,
Mm.
or else it'll be very difficult for us.
Yep. Anil, we had a low scoring game just a day back, but do you think it's a quite of a batting friendly format? Do you see that the batters have a slight edge on this on during this format?
So especially this year, I think the wickets were quite even. I mean, except for one or
Yeah.
two games which was high scoring. I mean, obviously one of our games were very high scoring, and the wicket was flat as a road.
Yeah.
But there has been a little bit for the seamers, especially. I mean, with the overall conditions, having a little bit of grass on the wicket, it was kind of 50-50 wickets for bowlers and batters, especially in this tournament, except for one or two games. So I think it's important to have that challenge between bat and ball. It's an
Yeah.
even contest, and I
Mm.
believe, I mean, it should be even because you need to give bowlers a little bit of a chance as well in this format.
Yeah. And actually, your team, have had quite of a disappointing tournament till date. Just winning 2 games. What has been a chat like in the dugout? Like, what is the planning now?
Yeah, especially like after the first two games, the
Yeah.
last two games that we played was very close and crucial for us. I mean, if we had won those two, it would have been a entirely different story for us going into the next two games for Northern Warriors. But we just missed out on. I mean, see, in the last game, especially after the opening start that we got,
Yeah.
especially the top three batters, Kena, Sazai. Sazai has been playing extremely well.
Mm.
Kena and Adam Hosey, they gave us a platform where the middle order would go out there and finish it off. But unfortunately, the middle order will take the blame, including myself, for not
Mm.
finishing off the game. But we were so close of winning that game. And even in the previous game where we got a good total, and then we started off really well in terms of bowling, and then we lost our way in the middle. So it was quite disappointing. And also, I think given the team that we've got, I mean, we're playing some really good cricket. Unfortunately, we don't have Munro, Adam Jose just left. Shamsi will leave. Shamsi will leave after this game. So we haven't got that many replacements. I mean, we haven't got any fast bowlers left in the bench. So this is what we have. And Joshua Cobb has replaced Adam Jose. So we just got the one batter replacing. But unfortunately, we haven't got enough. We haven't got any other bowlers, especially faster bowlers, on the bench. Because it's, as you know, it's very demanding as a bowler. So we've got to try to rotate, but unfortunately, we don't have the resources.
Yep. Okay. Coming, shifting a bit, Angelo, the shorter formats, say the 100, the T20 format, now the T10, they're getting a lot of eyeballs, they're getting a lot of hype. So do you think that can impact the popularity of Test cricket in coming years?
I don't think so. I mean, for me, still, most of the cricketers love Test cricket. And for me, that is the number one format still. I mean, yes, these T10, T20, all these leagues are very lucrative, but the pinnacle of cricket is Test cricket. And for me, I would trade anything to play a game of Test match. So, and I mean, so the Test Championship itself has added a little more color and glamour to the Test format, because obviously I thought it was going away from all of us, but the championship has added a little more color and a bit more following vibe in terms of Test cricket. So I think which is really good and important going forward.
Yeah. Okay. Lastly, Angelo, who do you think, talking about the Sri Lankan cricket, which is that young player that really excites you, who can just, win the world? Who's that one player, according to you, in this young crop?
The Sri Lankan team or this team?
Sri Lanka team.
Oh yeah, we've got a few players actually. We've got Kusal Mendes is a extremely talented player. We've got Pathum Nissanka, Charita Salanka, Sadira. So all the guys are actually, compared to all other teams, are very young. And I think I was the only player who has played quite a number of ODI games when it came to World Cup in our team. So I think we've got plenty of those players. We've got Matisha Patirana, who's got a slingy action. We've got Mahesh Deekshana, who's got another different action. So we've got plenty of players who will take on the world, and it's just that time obviously should be given. They haven't played a lot of ODIs and T20 cricket. So obviously those names will definitely take the world by storm in the future.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Angelo. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for talking to CricketNext. It was lovely chatting with you. Thank you.
Pleasure. Thank you.